your guide to the truth. TheNewAmericanMedia.com.
Broadcasting to you live from the Milky Way galaxy, the solar system, planet Earth, North America, the United States of America, Kentucky, Louisville to be specific. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Unhappy Hour here on the TNAM network, because the news always matters. Yes, this is the new American media because the old American media has failed you. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate having you here. Adjusting my, got one of these little, I'll show you, one of these cushions for your chair. Figured I'd show you why I'm bouncing around like that, trying to get the maximum cushion. Thank you for joining us here on this Victory Monday. The Cleveland Browns have advanced 6-3 on the season. When's the last time we've been 6-3? Doesn't it feel fantastic, by the way? Answer, yes. I want to go through the playoff race, the playoff picture right now. The Cleveland Browns came out of their bye week. A really tough loss to the Las Vegas Raiders. Tough loss, tough game, tough weather. Didn't play fantastic. Really had a chance to win that game. Didn't bring out the best effort. Lost, and because of that, the Raiders are sitting there at the number 5 position at 6-3. There's a bit of a log jam at number. Well, here, let me go through the standings. Pittsburgh Steelers. Did you anticipate that this was a 9-0 team with Ben Roethlisberger coming off an injury? You know, Le'Veon Bell being gone, long gone, obviously. Antonio Brown, long gone. James Conner and his injuries. Do you expect this to be a 9-0 team? Well, they are, 9-0. Kansas City Chiefs in the number 2 spot at 8-1. The Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills at 7-3. Did you have the Buffalo Bills pegged as a 7-3 team? Maybe. There they are. I mean, they were tough last year, obviously. And then you got the log jam. A lot of teams, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams with the same identical record at 6-3. So at number 4, you have the Colts, the Raiders, then the Dolphins, then the Ravens, Cleveland Browns, and the Titans, all 6-3. You have to go 2 games past that to see the next closest team that's 4-5, and that's the New England Patriots, who got a big win over the Ravens yesterday. But look, the Browns are in the hunt. The Browns are currently in the 8th spot, and I want to go through some of my notes on the game. Obviously, there was a weather delay, really awful weather, and I know it's fun to play football in the snow and the sleet and the rain, but I'm just going to call it. You know, if you want to compete, if you want maximum revenue, if you want maximum fan experience, you should have domed. You should have domed the football stadium and the baseball stadium. When you're going to games in April and May for the Indians, and it's rainy and sleet and wind and you have a miserable experience, it prevents you from going back the next time. If it's an indoor, closed dome experience, guess what? You're probably going to enjoy yourself. You'll probably come back. But a big weather delay, you had lightning, gusting winds. Some notes from the game. Nick Chubb looked good coming back off of his knee injury. Baker looked sharp on that first drive. Baker culminated in a grounding call on the end of that drive. Got within, down to the 5-yard line in a bad snap. Bad snap, bad catch, bad combination. Ended up sailing the ball, and Baker luckily got it. I thought he was just going to dive and slide on it, but he grabbed it and then threw it. There was a receiver in the area. That shouldn't have been intentional grounding. Whatever it was. Cody Parkey came in with a good kick, making it 3-0. So that first drive looked pretty darn sharp, flubbed by a mistake, and then that just kind of grounded us. You know, we are a rhythm team. I wish we weren't, and I would like for us to get better at that, being able to turn it off and turn it on. We're a rhythm team, and we lost our rhythm there. And really, we didn't do much till much later in the game, offensively. Deshaun Watson, obviously, it's no surprise. He is a problem to cover with his scrambling. He is a heck of a runner. And then, the Texans were able to take the ball down on the Cleveland defense, the bend but don't break mentality. Took it all the way down. Then at the 2-yard line, they tried a quarterback draw that was stuffed by Myles Garrett, who also had another sack. Just playing lights out Myles Garrett with big home run type plays. Exactly when you need them. So on fourth down, the Browns held and got the ball back. That took 7 points, at least 3 points off the board there. A little bit later, the Texans had the ball again, lined up for a field goal, did a fake punt that got things down inside the 5-yard line. So that was a good play because we had nobody back. Shouldn't we have had somebody back? I feel like we should have had somebody back. Once again, it's another area for our special teams to improve upon. And speaking of which, just a quick note on Donovan Peoples-Jones. He with that flub, with that kick flub in the fourth quarter, that could have cost us the game. Oh, we got to get better there. I'm not going to cover that much, but I did just want to mention it. Sorry, I'm a little congested this morning. The coffee should be helping, but it's not. I don't know if that's a thing or not. Suffering from allergies? Have some coffee. All right. So that was a nice play, the fake field goal punt. And I just want to mention that Jarvis Landry spike makes the catch and spikes it in a taunting celebration. Jarvis, you've dropped some this year. This dumb spike. You got to be smarter. You got to not do this stuff. Because that stuff is contagious, bro. That stuff is contagious. Don't do that. I mean, there were times we were able to put decent pressure on Deshaun Watson, but we missed some. We definitely missed some sacks. The game was a lot of back and forth. It was a lot of inclement weather, a lot of feeling things out, a lot of running, drive stalling, and a lot of nothing. It was a pretty boring first half. 3-0, Cleveland Browns, lowest scoring game of the year at halftime. Then Houston gets the ball again, drives it a little bit. Kyle Fairbairn gives it a shot and misses it. Shanked it left, preserving the lead. Yeah, there were a couple where Baker Mayfield was able to draw pass interference calls, which I thought was fantastic. This one was to Rashard Higgins in the third. And I feel like Chubb started picking up steam in the third quarter as well. You really start wearing on a team. You start wearing them down. And if you've ever played football, you know if it's a long day and the weather's rough and you just keep coming, you keep pounding it will wear on you. It will make you a little bit less likely, a little more reluctant to make a tackle. You just get tired, and that's what it seemed like the Browns were doing. Chubb had several good runs and then great, amazing, excellent, epic field vision on his cutback. Started off to the right, cut back, and then cut behind someone. And yeah, I mean, it was an easy touchdown if you're a good running back. And he's a very good running back. I'm so happy to have him on our team. I'm so blessed. Kareem Hunt is incredible. That guy runs like Animal plays drums. That's a Muppets reference. I didn't know where that one came from. But I mean, he keeps his legs churning. He never gives up on a play. I mean, how many times was he spinning and backing up and getting extra yards, dragging people with him? Kareem Hunt is special. Nick Chubb is special. This Browns team in front office is special for putting that together. And that's a cumulative effort. That's Dorsey, that's Barry, it's all of it. And we owe a lot of our success to that. So, cutting to the fourth quarter, yeah, there was a third and 6. Yeah, the Browns got to Deshaun Watson, had him, hit him, and as he was falling down, he just closed his eyes, threw it up, and had just a Hail Mary complete catch for, 20, 25 yards down the field. A drive extending catch. Really disappointing on that, but that's what he does. And that's why you got to be so careful with someone with that kind of level of talent. And that led to a questionable, what do they call it, a penalty on, they threw it to the receiver, and then our guy picked him up and slammed him down. I don't know. It was just a wonky play. I don't think he was trying to go full WWE on them, but whatever. They thought otherwise. And that led to a Pharaoh Brown touchdown. There were several different factors on that drive late in the game, making it 7-10. So Browns are up. Obviously, that kickoff issue with Peoples-Jones. But anyhow, about 3 minutes left. Kareem Hunt took a pitch off to the left-hand side. It was 3rd and 1. Really key ability to find those sticks and get past it. It was almost like he was diving to get past that first down marker to keep the drive alive. And that's good because that's when they pitched it to Chubb, who curved around the left-hand side, tiptoed, and shot like a slingshot down the left-hand sideline, all the way down. And then in a move that will just frustrate fantasy owners, I have Nick Chubb in 2 leagues. And gamblers, I think the line was 3.5, and this is a 3-point game. This would have changed it. And he went out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Took it all the way down and went out of bounds. Because then you can just take a knee, the game's over. If you score the touchdown, then you got to kick it off. If you kick it off, they could take the kickoff back for a touchdown, then do an onside kick, then a Hail Mary and win the game. I get it. It's a smarter play than scoring the touchdown. But is it? But look, being a Cleveland Browns fan, we've found a way to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory every way imaginable our entire lives. I'll take a little abundance of caution securing the W. I'll take that. So, Cleveland Browns win 10-7. Real close game. Real tough game. But they did. They leveled up a little bit. Yeah, Baker missed some throws, but he made some throws. And he didn't make any catastrophic mistakes. Hey, is that enough to win? I think it is. The guy can make plenty of throws. He doesn't need to be Superman on every play, especially when you have a two-headed beast that can both go over 100 yards rushing. Incredible. What did they say? It's the first time since 1960-something? Was that for Browns running backs or for 2 running backs on the same team going over 100 yards? I got to find that stat. But anyhow, just look, we're after the bye week, and we're still discussing the playoffs. I don't like that we're sitting there at number 8. Having beat Indianapolis at 4, having beat actually we lost to number 5, and that's what did it. If we were a 7-3 team, we'd be sitting there with number 3 or number 4 with Buffalo. But we're not. We're not there yet. We're a team that has potential. We're a team that has talent. We're a team that is learning how to win. We are still without our best receiver, Odell Beckham Jr., let's not forget. We did get Wyatt Teller back, and man, did that make a difference. Wyatt Teller and Nick Chubb, I don't know if we win the game without those two. So the Browns are good. Are they great? Not yet. Do they have the potential to? Yeah. What's it going to take? Consistency. What's it going to take? We played a tough game against a team with talent who isn't very good. But that was definitely one of those games we could have lost. Previous Browns teams find a way to snatch defeat out of the jaws of victory in those games in the past. Not anymore. There's too much star power on the field. Myles Garrett, he's like the LeBron James of NFL defense. He's the GOAT right now. He's the best in his field. And what a joy it is having him and Nick Chubb on the same team. What a blessing. So, the Browns are in the hunt. The Kareem hunt. And it feels good. So kudos to the Browns organization. Kudos to the Browns players. Kudos to the NFL for keeping the season together. Every week it's another flare-up. This week had Baker Mayfield in the protocol for their stuff that you can't say on YouTube or else you'll get demonetized. All the distractions. And the Browns are doing okay. Not great. Okay. We've had some flubs this year. We've had some games that we shouldn't have lost, that we did. Had opportunities to win, and we weren't able to pull it off, rather. And then, of course, we got smoked. We had bad game plans, bad execution against the Steelers and the Ratbirds. So we got to get better at that. But it feels good. Anyhow, join us on all of our platforms. Twitter, we're, The Unhappy Hour _ Instagram, The Unhappy Hour. We have a brand new YouTube channel, YouTube. I don't know if we have a name for you. We got to get more subscribers. So subscribe to the YouTube channel when you see it. It's a sports-only one. Or you could go to youtube.com/TheNewAmericanMedia. That's our hub. That's our main YouTube channel with all the things, all the current events, breaking news, etc. So I'm going to sign out for now. Cleveland Browns got the win. Victory Monday. Feels good. Type your comments below. Who Who do you feel was most responsible? Question of the day. Who was most responsible for the Cleveland Browns win? Who changed the game? Without what player would we have had a loss? Type that below. And if you think that's obvious for number one, give me who's your runner-up. If it's obviously this person, who's the honorable mention? Who gets honorable mention next to them? Who else was probably the key to the win yesterday? Was it the kicker? Was it Baker? Was it... Go down the line. Let me know. Talk to you in a few. Take care. Peace.
Your guide to the truth. TheNewAmericanMedia.com.